Ocean creatures that live in total darkness. The chambered nautilus is one of 6 species of nautilus, the only cephalopods, squids, octopuses, and relatives that have external shells. Like in most shelled animals, this species can retract completely into its shell when threatened. The range of the chambered nautilus encompasses much of the South Pacific. It has been found near reefs and on the seafloor off of the coasts of Australia, Japan, and Micronesia. Nautilus are cephalopods, which means they are related to octopi, squid, and cuttlefish. They have a beautiful shell with brown and reddish stripes that looks like a pearl on the inside. Here are more than 200 species of anglerfish, most of which live in the murky depths of the Atlantic and Antarctic Oceans, up to a mile below the surface, although some live in shallow, tropical environments. Living at depths of at least 6,600 feet, 2,000 meters, this species lives its life in the complete absence of sunlight. The deep-sea anglerfish, also known as the humpback anglerfish, is a medium-sized, 7 inches per 18 centimeters, anglerfish that lives in the bathypelagic zone of the open ocean. The whiplash squid is more muscular and also inhabits the meso and bathypelagic zones as adults. They are known for their long tentacles with microscopic suckers and a large fin that helps them hover above the seafloor. Mastigoteuthids range in size from quite small species in the genus Mastigoteuthis to relatively gigantic sizes in the genus Idioteuthis. However, most are rather small, from 3 to 15 centimeters total mantle length. The Mariana snailfish or Mariana Hadal snailfish is a species of snailfish found at hadal depths in the Mariana Trench in the western Pacific Ocean. It has a translucent body reaching a length of over 4 inches and looks somewhat like an overgrown tadpole. Snailfish are small, growing to a maximum length of about 30 centimeters, 12 inches. They are elongated, soft, tadpole-shaped fish with loose and scaleless, though sometimes prickly, skins. Angtooths are biriciform fish of the family Anaplogastridae that live in the deep sea. Although the fongtooth may look like a true monster, it is actually a small fish, reaching a maximum length of only 6 inches. It has a short, deep body and a large head and mouth. The body of this fish is covered with small, prickly scales, and its color varies from black to dark brown. The cookie-cutter shark, also called the cigar shark, is a species of small swallow-form shark in the family Delatiidae. This shark occurs in warm, oceanic waters worldwide, particularly near islands, and has been recorded as deep as 3.7 kilometers. The cookie-cutter shark gets its name from the cookie-shaped bite wounds it leaves on its prey. The shark's unique teeth and short, coned snout create these round chunks. It uses its sharp, pointed upper teeth to latch on the skin of a much larger shark, bony fish, or marine mammal, and its thick, strong, triangular lower teeth to scoop out a mouth-sized chunk of flesh. A viperfish is any species of marine fish in the genus Coliatus. Viperfish are characterized by long, needle-like teeth and hinged lower jaws. A typical viperfish grows to lengths of 30 centimeters. Viperfish are found in tropical and temperate waters throughout the world at depths of up to 9,000 feet. Just as humans, viperfish appear to be using 2 types of photoreceptor cells called rods and cones to see. Both cones and rods contain light-sensitive proteins called opsins. It only has one opsin protein, which means they become colorblind in dim light such as the deep ocean. The frilled shark is a strange, prehistoric-looking shark that lives in the open ocean and spends much of its time in deep, dark waters far below the sea surface. Its long, cylindrical body reaches lengths of nearly 7 feet, and its fins are placed far back on the body. When born, young sharks are between 15 and 24 inches long. Scientists are unsure exactly how long frilled sharks can live, but they have estimated that their lifespan is about 25 years. They are primarily found in the Pacific Ocean, the Western Atlantic Ocean, and the Mediterranean Sea. Their preferred habitats are the subtropical regions. The lanternfish, also known as Symbolophorus bernardi, is a deep-water fish that gets its name from its ability to produce light. The light is given off by tiny organs known as photophores. Fully grown lanternfish range from about 2.5 to 15 centimeters, 1 to 6 inches, long. Giant lanternfish live up to 3 or 4 years. Lanternfish use bioluminescence to protect themselves from predators. By lighting their bodies, it has special pouches of glowing bacteria under their eyes. When they want to turn on their lights, they lower folds of skin below each eye. It is found only in the waters around Japan. The Japanese spider crab has the largest leg span of any arthropod in the world, reaching up to 3.8 meters long and weighing up to 41 pounds. The Japanese spider crab is an omnivore, consuming both plant matter and animals. It also sometimes acts as a scavenger, consuming dead animals. The ferocious-looking wolffish gets its name from the sharp, protruding teeth it uses to feast on lobsters, clams, and other shellfish. The northern wolffish is thick and heavyset, with a large head and teeth at the front of the jaw that are smaller and sharper than the other two wolffish species found in Atlantic Canada. They reach lengths of up to 5 feet, 1.5 m. Atlantic wolffish are usually solitary but form pairs during the breeding season. Mostly Atlantic wolffish are found along the Atlantic coast of North America from Labrador to Great South Channel and George Bank. The six-gill, also known as a cow shark, is a large deep-water shark with 6 gills instead of the normal 5. It has many adaptations to help it survive the dark ocean habitat. The average length is 15 to 16 feet long, and it is gray to olive to brown in color. Six-gill sharks appear to stay in deep water during the day, and then migrate toward shallower waters toward the night. The six-gill shark does have a single dorsal fin near the tail, but it's lacking in a second dorsal fin near the center of the back. The giant tube worm, Riftia pachyptula, is an aquatic invertebrate that is found living in the deep waters of the Pacific Ocean. These worms are one of the largest worm species in the world, and are known for their ability to prey on aquatic bacteria and plumes. It is known to live in a hydrothermal vent that is present deep in the Pacific Ocean. Tube worms survive in a hydrothermal vent by a process known as chemosynthesis, in which they help the bacteria with chemicals and get energy in return. The giant tube worm, Riftia pachyptula, include that its average weight is 0.10 to 1.55 ounces, 2.75 to 44.35 g, and has a length of up to 8 feet, 2.5 meters. Oarfish are the longest bony fish family in the ocean that reaches a length of about 17 meters and weighs up to 600 pounds. They are deep-sea creatures and normally live at depths of 500 to 1,000 feet. Giant oarfish can live more than 10 years, depending on the type of water they live in. If they are washed ashore, they can't breathe and will die instantaneously. These fishes can only survive in the depths of the ocean. The giant oarfish holds the world's title as the largest bony fish. The ribbon-shaped oarfish was sent alive to an aquarium in Yuzu, Japan, and put on display. Squat lobsters have 10 legs. The first pair of legs are very long and contain claws. The 3 pairs of legs after that are used for walking. The 5th pair has small claws and may be used for cleaning gills. M. intermedia, a squat lobster that lives in the Adriatic Sea, has an estimated lifespan of about 4 years, but M. subfugosa from Argentina is thought to live 7 to 8 years. Because of their small size, squat lobster has generally not been widely fished, even though they are often abundant where found. The antennae are long, but not quite as long as the long thin spiny claws, which are about double the length of the body. Salmissus, or dinner plate jellyfish, is a genus of hydrozoans. Its species are unique among cnidarians in that they actively hunt for prey as opposed to passively waiting for plankton to pass by. The dinner plate jelly belongs to the genus Salmissus and derives its common name from its flat-shaped bell. Barrel-eyes, also known as spookfish, are small deep-sea argentiniform fish comprising the